Golpistas reagindo ao ser confrontado por hacker.
O que você está prestes a ver é um golpista sendo pego ao vivo por um hacker caçador de golpistas.
Isso daqui é o seguinte, golpe.
Esse cara aqui é hacker. Ele já hackeou vários golpistas indianos e hoje eu vou te mostrar o exato momento que ele confronta o golpista.
Cara, que legal isso. É tipo o Batman, só que o Batman cibernético, é um avatar do Batman.
As you can see, I know exactly who you are and what you do. So,
I don't care.
Amit, just listen to me, man. I have a few questions for you. You want to answer those
Sure.
questions? You want to answer those questions for me?
Sure.
All right. So I'm gonna start off easy. You are a scammer, correct?
We do.
Sou sim.
So how long have you been doing this?
I'm sorry?
How long have you been doing this, the scamming?
I'm a freshers here.
É estagiário de golpe, né? É um pimpolho dos golpes. É um golpinho.
Amit, you don't have to lie to me. How long have you been scamming for?
2 months.
Amit, you have been scamming since 2017. You don't have to lie
Sorry?
to me. I have all the answers to my own questions. You don't have to lie to me, Amit. I know all the answers to all my own questions.
E eu já soltava, mas por que você tá perguntando se você já sabe a resposta? Então você é bobo? Se você sabe, não pergunta.
Just be honest
Who
with
are
me.
you?
My name is James. I'm a scam investigator, and I've compromised your machine. I know exactly who you are. I know what you do. I know where you live.
Fala que você tá vendo ele pela webcam. Fala, tô vendo esse cabelinho seu aí, tá? E esse bigodinho fininho, eu sei também.
I know who your family is. I know your phone number, your address, and I have copies of your
Oh.
identity card. Okay.
All right.
So there's no point in lying to me. I have questions for you, and I have all the answers to those questions. So you don't
Sure.
have to lie.
Nossa, o que ele deu lock aí no quê?
So how long have you been scamming for? Just be honest. Don't lie to me.
I said 2 months.
Amit, why have I found files from 2017 of you scamming if you telling me that you have been
Ah, o cara fechou o notebook agora.
scamming for only 2 months? You have been scamming
See,
for
I am-
over 4 years, Amit.
Well, we are working with the office computers, so I don't know about it.
Amit, you know damn well what you're doing. I know that you are a scammer, and there's no point in lying to me. I have been watching you for months.
How do you?
Yes, you don't have to lie to me. How long have you been scamming for?
Mas será que é pela webcam? Seria meio estranho do nada ele trocando de roupa, de cueca na frente do computador pra não falar fazendo outras coisas, né?
We're not scamming anyone. Okay.
Não vou ser mais golpista não, abandonei já.
How much do you get paid for the scamming? What is your salary?
10,000
That's also a
Indian
lie.
rupees.
That's also a lie.
Why?
Why do you keep lying to me, bro? There's no point. I already know the answers to my questions. Like I said, there's no point for you to lie. How much do you make?
10,000?
No, you don't. You make way more. How much do you make? I'm gonna ask you one more time.
Nossa, pessoal, mas daqui não dá pra entender nada com nada nesse vídeo aqui. Me ajuda.
Do you get a bonus per scam? Do you have
Cadê a mãe desse menino batendo nele? É isso que a gente queria ver. Por dar golpe nos outros.
incentives if you scam someone? You get extra money. Amit, are you gonna talk to me or you want me to publish your information to over 3 million people?
Dias depois, o hacker diz que o golpista ligou de novo seu notebook. Ele colocou o vírus no notebook dele e deletou todos os arquivos. Quando o hacker ligou a câmera do notebook, o golpista reagiu fazendo isso. Armid desligou o notebook e nunca mais apareceu.
Jogou fora o notebook. Golpistas em pânico quando o hacker fala seus nomes. Cara, olha isso. Os caras têm um QG pra aplicar golpe. Olha isso. Os caras trabalham tudo aqui só dando golpe nos outros.
E em desespero total. Hoje você vai acompanhar um hacker que, depois de meses espionando esses criminosos, finalmente revela as identidades deles em grande estilo. Este canal é especializado em caçar e confrontar golpistas. E eu trago para você, em primeira mão, tudo o que rolou. Só lembrando, o conteúdo original não é meu. Eu traduzo e adapto para mostrar para vocês como esses golpistas reagem quando percebem que estão na mira. Vamos nessa, porque a ação começa agora.
Cara, os caras sabem qual que é o prédio. Ó, eu acho o hacker uma profissão muito legal. O hacker, tá? Pro bem. A pessoa que consegue escancarar as pessoas que acham que não tem peso. Por exemplo, que vai ficar impune pro resto da vida. Que não tem consequências.
So, the call center is over there. And then to the left, basically in this room, then there's like one more room. Then we have like elevators, which are going to different floors. And this is 922. Let's say, like one left on this guy.
Ah, não sei não. Será que me parece falso isso daí? Não é possível que o rapaz colou na portinha.
Otherwise, it's quite empty. So, hello. So it's, I guess it's this one, because like nobody's there. Like, then, yeah, probably it's this one. So here's like more, but like this is not the one, I guess. Like proper offices. Like I sent my friend if it's the right location, you know?
He has to lie to the people working next door. Tipo, ele teve que mentir para as pessoas pessoas vizinhas daquela sala, para não levantar nenhum tipo de suspeita.
I just tell him, you know, this looks like the one. Maybe it's the one. But can I, like, I'll click a picture of that so that he knows, like...
I think they work in night.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, they are not available right now.
Yeah.
Tudo na Índia, os caras alugam a sala para ficar dando golpe.
So, with that
So you
security-
can do one thing. You can contact someone. Do you have any contact number? Contact details?
From them, not, no.
No.
No contact number. They work in dark mode now.
Não, parece real.
They will not give any contact number.
Again, huge shout out to my friend Neep for physically going to their building and my friend Nanobator for helping out with the investigation.
Cara, o hacker não é indiano. O hacker, ele não sei se ele é norte-americano, se ele é europeu, mas definitivamente o que ele usou, na verdade, foi uma pessoa lá pra poder ir até lá e confirmar as suspeitas dele em relação à câmera. Porque eu acho que ele tinha essas imagens aqui, tá vendo? Por isso que o rapaz foi lá, bateu na porta pra ver qual é que é.
And at this point, I had gathered pretty much all the evidence I needed. I had their exact location, the names of the bosses and the employees, the money mules they would use to launder money, and their companies that were based in India. Instead of idly observing them, it was now time to engage in sabotage. The first thing I did was send a link
Cara, olha isso. A primeira coisa que eu fiz foi um e-mail bem detalhado para as vítimas,
the email to past victims letting them know that they had been
avisando que tinham caído em...
scammed and what steps they needed to take to get their money back. And although I didn't get many responses because most people simply don't check their email, there was one response in particular that definitely stood out to me.
Ó, teve uma pessoa só que respondeu.
The reply was from a lady in her 70s who
Ah, uma senhora de 70 anos respondendo e-mail, pessoal. Ah, dá atenção, né? Tá certo.
explained that she was going through a difficult time due to her husband passing away, which made it easier for the scammers to take advantage of her. Thankfully, because of my email, she was able to contact her bank, make a dispute, and get her money back. And although there was
Olha, ela conseguiu recuperar o dinheiro.
ultimately a happy ending, it still angered me to hear that they were taking advantage of somebody in such a vulnerable position. But it also made me realize that it wasn't enough to try to save people from scams that had already happened. I needed a way to effectively stop them from occurring in the first place. And in this case, I decided that the most effective thing to do was a call flooding attack. This involves sending dozens of automated phone calls every single second directly to the scammer's phone system, which will overload all their available phone lines and make it impossible for anyone else to reach.
Nossa, começou a spamar no telefone, pessoal. Pra eles não conseguirem ligar pra outra pessoa e dar golpe.
As long as I'm flooding them, every time the scammers pick up the phone, instead of being greeted with a real person, they'll instead have their ears blasted with an extremely loud screaming noise that will not only annoy them, but hopefully make them reconsider their life choices.
1, 2, 3. It started.
Velho, olha isso. É o Batman da internet.
Okay, just wait. I don't show any of them. Just wait.
Esse era o grito. É um call center do mal. Pra quem não tá entendendo nada, é o seguinte. Existe um hacker aí que o trampo dele é expor golpistas. Daí o que ele fez? Ele descobriu que existia na Índia um call center de amigos aí, muito bem estruturado por sinal, que é esse que a gente tá vendo, que aplicavam golpes nas pessoas. E ele conseguiu hackear o sistema de câmera, conseguiu hackear várias coisas. Aí enviou uma pessoa que estava na Índia pra confirmar se o endereço e se as imagens batiam com a câmera. Então ele localizou até o prédio, andar, andar, sala, enfim. E neste momento agora, o que ele fez? Ele falou assim, olha, eu vou congestionar as linhas deles para eles não conseguirem usar e, consequentemente, não conseguirem aplicar golpes em mais pessoas. E daí, toda vez que tocava o telefone, que é tipo todo segundo, uma pessoa gritava do outro lado da linha. É uma gravação automática que provavelmente é esse meme aqui.
I would continue to flood them for quite a while, but at some point the scammers realized that trying to fight the flooding was completely useless, so they just turned off their phone number and instead focused on people who they were already in a call with. But I wasn't gonna let the scammers get off that easily.
Então ele fala assim, ó, eles viram que era inútil eles ficar atendendo o telefone, ficar lidando com isso. Então eles falaram, ó, vamos focar só nas pessoas que a gente já tem um contato, que a gente já fez o contato. Então deixaram quieto e desligaram as linhas.
To boot offline their internet connection, which not only disconnected their phone calls, but also the remote sessions they had established with their victims.
Agora o hacker cortou a comunicação da internet, ou seja, eles estão sem poder fazer nada em relação a isso.
But after the continuous call flooding and booting of their internet, I think the scammers finally realized that something wasn't right, because they started pointing at the CCTV with the realization that they were probably hacked.
Olha lá, começaram a olhar pra câmera agora. É você, né, câmera?
And the next day, unsurprisingly, they disconnected all of their cameras and never reconnected them. But the scammers forgot about one critical thing, their computers. And since I had pretty much done everything I could do, I decided it was finally time to confront these scammers by telling them their real names and all their information.
Ele falou assim, olha, pra quem não pegou o texto, o fato é que os golpistas perceberam que ele estava sendo observado pelas câmeras de segurança, então eles desligaram. Só que como ele já tinha todas as informações que ele precisava, ele falou, ó, vou confrontar eles falando nome, endereço e informações pessoais.
Calling support, how may I help you?
Yeah, who am I talking to?
Is this David from Geek?
It's David? Are you sure your name's David?
Yeah.
Your name is David. Because I'm 90% sure that your name is not David. In fact, I know it's not David.
May I know what is your concern, sir?
Yeah, my concern is that you're in a scam call center, Sindhu. So let me ask you a few questions. Firstly, how did you join this scam call center? And how much do you get paid?
Thanks for holding the line.
Yeah, who am I speaking to? Who's this?
Keys.
This is Edward.
Yeah, I'd like to speak to Praful, please. I believe I was just speaking to Sindhu.
Nossa, falando o nome real deles.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm somebody who's been investigating your scam call center, and I want to ask some questions. I'm gonna be real with you, okay? I know everybody in your office. I know Shashi, Sindhu, Sparsh, Devesh, everybody in your office, okay? I know Praful, Sarika. I know you're in the Noida 1 building. I know the room that you're in. So just give it to Praful, because you're not going to be able to answer any of the questions I'm going to ask.
Velho, o cara é o Batman, do nada, você viu? Ele simplesmente falou assim, olha, eu sei o nome de todo mundo aí, eu sei que você é o Sindhu, Profu, Kuzu, enfim, os nomes todos, né, os nomes lindos, e falou, eu sei aonde você tá, eu sei qual prédio que é, qual endereço, qual andar e qual sala. Por que ele não mete um FBI, velho? Fala assim, eu sou da CIA. Estamos direcionando agora um carro para prendê-los, só pra ver escorrer. Isso é legal.
No, you are not calling at the right place.
I'm not?
I think.
I'm not calling at the right place? Yeah. So do you know what the KLJ Noida 1 building is? Do you know Unit 922? You ever heard of that?
No.
You've never heard of Unit 922 before?
No, sir.
Really?
Right now you are connected with the call. Yeah.
So you've never...
Yeah. Isso é um gaguejar indiano.
Never heard of Unit 922, and you've never heard of Story Design. You know, we sent somebody up to your building. You know that, right? Somebody took photos of your office. I think you know what Unit 922 is. And after this, they hung up the phone, but I was still able to capture this audio of their reactions to finding out that they've been hacked.
Esse cara dizendo, posso falar com o Prafu? Eles conseguiram captar um áudio deles ainda.
बाकी आपका नाम जानते हैं बोला सीधा 922 नंबर से आप लोग यूनिटी 1 से बात कराओगे बोला I don't know who you are I don't know whom you are talking about but if you need to talk to us you can come and meet us right here हाँ
Last time eu ia बताने वाला था
Aqui, ó, até eu tentei lhe dizer da última vez que havia um cara tirando fotos do escritório. Acho que é ele. Será que é o cara que tava lá fora?
तो यहाँ पे आके फोटो खींच के गया था तो मुझे यही कस्टमर लग रहा है।
It seems like this group of scammers were pretty shaken by what I said.
Ah, mas ficou abalado. Eu quero ver o circo pegar fogo. Cadê a polícia? O pé na porta. Solta os ratos lá. Porque eles estão na Índia, daí eles podem pegar uns ratos lá no templo e soltar lá pra ver. Mas daí eles iam comer com os ratos, não ia causar nenhum pânico, né? Um golpista enlouquece ao ver seu próprio outdoor.
Hoje você vai ver um golpista tremer na base quando um hacker mostra a ele sua própria imagem em um outdoor da sua cidade.
Isso daqui é sacanagem. Tá escrito, eu sou golpista. E o rosto da pessoa no outdoor.
It's a fraud activity, ma'am. Please be serious. It's a fraud activity. It's happening. Hello? Hello?
Yes, hi, Miss Margaret. Yes, Miss Margaret, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to warn you because I do scam investigations. I make documentaries about scams.
Deixa eu mandar pra cima isso daqui.
And they are trying to steal money from you. They are not actually with your bank, okay? Everything that they said to you so that there's a charge on your account, all those kind of things that they told you is fake. It's a fake story.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So again, if somebody calls you, please do not pick up the call and just try to call your bank's official phone number and ask them just to confirm that nothing weird is going on with your account again, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Ele entrou na ligação, no meio da ligação, parecia isso, né? Avisou a senhorinha, muito bom, vambora.
Thanks for
Have
your
a nice
help.
day. Bye-bye.
The bank.
Sorry?
So call another number.
I'm sorry, madam. Hello? फालतू customer को transfer করছে বসে বসে.
Xingaram a quinta geração da senhorinha, tadinha. Xingou ela de filha da Xuxa.
In my latest video, I got scammers arrested in POV live on camera, but to come up with something that is equally as crazy was pretty difficult. I wanted to definitely confront this guy with his own face and thought of a creative way to make sure that his heart would drop to his ass. Alright, let me get to the point. What was the plan? Well, I wanted to put Sujoy on his local billboard to expose to the people around him that he has taken money from innocent victims. I have his exact coordinates thanks to the electricity bill.
Cara, o cara descobriu onde que ele mora, que o golpista que tava tentando passar a senhorinha pra trás viu a rota que ele faz todo dia e mais bilhões de pessoas, né? Porque a Índia tem 2 bilhões de pessoas e falou, por que não comprar esse anúncio, esse outdoor? Boa ideia.
Thought it would be a good plan to rent out the closest billboard to his location and expose his fraudulent activities. I started doing research on outdoor advertising in Bhatpara and found some options like wall wraps, banners, and bus advertising, but this was not what I was looking for.
Que é algo maior.
Turns out that the city of Bhatpara doesn't really offer any hoardings, unipoles, or billboards for outsiders to advertise on. This is really only a phenomenon in larger cities, and the closest large city to Bhatpara is Kolkata. He won't be driving past it, but I can send someone to go and film the advertisement and then
Agora eu ia desconfiar de todo mundo. Ninguém mais tá puro. Nossa, Olka, você tá sendo xenofóbico. Xenofóbico não. É o terceiro vídeo de golpista que eu vejo na Índia. E todos, absolutamente todos, estão passando golpe em senhora americana. É um padrão.
Confront him directly with the video on his device. I tried getting in touch with a few advertising agencies in Kolkata, and whilst I was waiting for them to reply to me, I started working on the billboard's design and decided to go with a very simple to understand piece of work in which we can see Sujoy's face stating about himself that
olha a foto.
The scammer, along with a message to the local police to come arrest him.
Por que você não me prende? Eu sou um golpista.
With the address of where to knock on.
Nossa, você colocou o endereço dele e o número ainda embaixo. Meu Deus.
The door. After a week or so, I got a reply from one marketing company that gave me all the options that they had available in the coming weeks, and now it was up to me to decide where Sujoy's face was going to be publicized. Ever wondered what a billboard in India will cost?
Cara, olha isso, velho. Que mente maléfica. Mas de um jeito bom.
The ones that I was interested.
O rapaz entrou em contato com todas as locadoras e viu quantos que teria aí disponibilidade pra semana pra deixar o anúncio. Só faltava decidir qual foto que ia usar do golpista.
Then we're going for $3,500 and this will get you a 144 square feet design being put on display for the default rental period of
30 dias, um outdoor de 44 metros. Muito bom. Meu Deus.
That is very expensive, I know, but thanks to Aura, I could facilitate such a high traffic billboard, and I sent my choice to the marketing company, along with the designers as well. I was excited to get this done, but it very quickly became clear that the marketing agency was not a fan.
A agência de marketing não gostou da ideia. Não quis, não. Isso não é aceitável, não. Até porque ele é cliente nosso. Ele aluga nossos outdoors também para aplicar golpes. Infelizmente, não vai rolar.
And they fully literally blacklisted me from doing any promotions in Kolkata. Looking back, it might have been a bit delusional thinking that they were going to accept anything remotely close to my concept, so I had to take that one on the chin and come up with a solution for this.
Cara, levanta um outdoor, uma estrutura, é isso, pede pro teu amigo levantar.
I already had to plan to confront him with a video of the actual billboard, so how about a deepfake? We will still get him to shit his pants. The only difference is that he will not be publicly shamed to his local people.
Vocês entenderam qual que é a ideia dele? Ele falou, olha, eu acho que eu viajei demais em achar que realmente uma agência de outdoor iria permitir que eu vinculasse o anúncio dessa forma. Mas e se eu só fizesse ele pensar que tinha um outdoor com a cara dele? Já seria uma boa coisa, já seria legal. Daí o rapaz foi fazer uma montagem para mandar para ele.
What you're seeing on the screen right now is the deepfake video of an actual billboard, and there's no way that he will be able to tell that this is fake when all of a sudden his laptop stops working, a video of his own face on a billboard pops into his screen, and he hears my voice trying to confront him. So let's go ahead and do that right now.
Nossa, cara, meu Deus, esse conteúdo é muito bom, parabéns! O tipo de justiça que a gente não vê todo dia. Olha lá, olha o deepfake.
Hey, Sujoy. Hey, Sujoy, can you hear me?
Yes?
Hey, Sujoy, why are you scamming people, buddy? Sujoy, can you hear me?
Ele pode ouvir, ele tá fingindo que não tá escutando.
Why are you scamming people, buddy? What's going on, man? Why are you scamming people? I can hear you, by the way. You can speak to me. Why are you scamming people? I can hear you, by the way. You can speak to me. Why are you scamming people? Hey, Sujoy, can you speak to me for a second? Hey, Sujoy.
Cara, desligou o computador.
No, I hurt myself. He smashed the laptop. No, bro, he didn't say anything. He was just looking at his screen like, what? And he was taking a picture as well. He got his phone first thing, of course. Nah, that's definitely going to his boss. Like, look what's going on my screen. Nah, you could see it in his eyes. He was scared, bro. He couldn't even talk. He forgot how to speak English all of a sudden. He didn't want no smoke.
Vai até esquecer o que fala inglês.
After this, I decided to destroy the scam phone system.
Decidi destruir o sistema de telefonia dos golpistas.
So that they can no longer continue stealing money from people, and Sujoy never came back online. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
É legal ver esse tipo de coisa? É legal, mas a gente sabe que os caras dão uma volta e voltam a fazer. Mas é legal, é legal, é legal. Esse canal se chama O Caça-Golpistas. Na verdade é um cara que traduz vídeos aí, ó. O Caça-Golpistas. Enfim, é isso.